and our production of It's No Joke.
Did you know that an antique weapon becomes an offensive weapon if carried in public with the intent to cause injury?
It's mainly a comedy, but it's also got like a serious element regarding the sort of consequences that people can face if they are caught with knives and bladed weapons.
A flick knife is an offensive weapon. You are coming with me, Mr. LeBen.
I think I learned how serious it was to carry a knife around.
I think it's mostly showing how 3 normal kids can get in so much trouble with knives.
I mean, what you got, Avery, first, What have you got?
What have I got, yeah?
Yes.
Weapons, they're not dangerous. Well, they are kind of dangerous, but it's the person who's using them is dangerous.
Check it though, bad man.
What are you doing, man?
Even if it's not a comic subject, being able to talk about it to your friends and find common things funny and find elements of it funny help them to have a conversation that they may not be able to have otherwise.
The production was excellent. It was, I mean, I was quite nervous at first, especially with primary age children. The misconception is that, you know, it doesn't affect them as much, but I'd say that is a gross misconception. It's an issue along with the gang-related violence or peers and peer pressure.
It's dangerous, what are you doing with it?
Man, I know it's dangerous, but I need for protection, you get me, from them gangs around the other end.
What behaviour you see in the play you should never do is teaching you a lesson.
Oh, I wouldn't have cut him. I didn't want to hurt him, but he was giving me grief, innit?
Make sure you don't go in situations that are dangerous.
You might hurt someone or you might even hurt yourself.
I remember when they got the knives and started playing around with it in the park, and then they got cut on the hands and it wasn't really good.
So, Ruth, what should we do next? Oh! Gee, man, what did you do that for?
They see the knife crime in the news as different to what might happen in school or, you know, down the street. I think the play helped them to connect the two and to realise that children in the streets or children at school carrying knives is actually quite serious as well.
Don't even think about it, sweetie!
I remember lots of bits from it, and there was this boy that snatched this old lady's handbag. She's accidentally stabbed him and called the police.
Right, transportation sorted.
I think the play had a really positive impact on the children. It allowed them to think about the impact of knife crime and think about how children and teenagers get themselves in these situations.
This is your fault, man! I don't get it, it's your fault!
Did I ask her to pull a knife to your boat though?
Well, no, but...
Did I ask her to pull a knife to your boat? No!
They don't see how serious it is, and then when it comes to where it gets serious and someone gets hurt, they finally figure out that, oh, we shouldn't have been doing this.
I mean, it all changed when Rufus died.
If you hurt someone with a knife, then after you've hurt them, it's like too late to go back and
fix it. It's not like you can travel back in time.
It's that kind of message that we're passing on, really, that a choice like that can basically affect what happens in your life.
They don't really understand that they've gone to jail because of what they've done. They just say, okay, then I'm going to jail, and don't care.
Just remember, you got choices, innit? Because you all know right from wrong. You're not silly. You can always walk away or say no.
People do get hurt, and sometimes they die.
I'd say if you get the opportunity, just go for it. Take it into your school, embrace the performance with open arms.